Hello, welcome back to the Food Donkey, and we got another food review today. I've just been down M&S Food Hall here, just 10 minutes away, and I've picked up the new Thai Red Butter Box. So hopefully you haven't seen this one before. It says it's new on the packet. It's new here. I hope it's new where you are. It's a different one. It's suitable for vegetarians. It's a microwave job. So as usual, I'm going to show you the packaging, show you all the instructions, cooking instructions. Then I'm going to eat it and mark it out of 10. And I'll probably give it a score on the taste, and I'll give it a score on the value for money. So let's get going. Let's go and package it and have a look. M&S Food, 22 grams of protein, high protein and clever carbs. So we've got the Eat Well Thai Red Butter Box. So we've got all the information here. 24 grams of carbs. And there's a serving suggestion, so it looks quite nice. And it's a mild one. So it's not going to blow my head off, but it should be okay. So all the beans and everything else in there. So looking okay, nice solid packaging. So just from the side here, so it's suitable for vegetarians. It's 2 of your 5 a day, and you can see the sleeve you can recycle the tray, and you can recycle the lid. So made in the UK. And the cooking instructions, so you can see you got all the info there. Tofu, butternut squash, soybeans, red peppers, what's that, coconut ginger, and the microwave is going to be 4.5 minutes. And you got to leave it stand for 1 minute because it'll probably be really hot. And the storage not suitable for freezing. And of course we got the for allergies, see ingredients in bold. So have a look at that. You're welcome to pause the video if you want a close look at that. There's all the allergy information. So here we go. So it says instructions, a brake tab on rim of lid. So to show you here, look, the rim's here. Do you want to come in, camera person, show the that's that. Yep. So it says break it, which I'm doing. Then it says open lid and replace loosely. So I'm just gonna undo it like that. Come have a look at this. Look, have a quick look. So that's it there. Then replace loosely, so it goes back on very lightly. Then cook on 100%, stir halfway through cooking. So it's got a few options: 750, 4 minutes 30, or 900 watt is 4 minutes. We're 750, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in here. So the lid's on loosely, just there. So I think you need just a bit of loosely. And so we're looking at 4 minutes 30. So in your calm, 4 minutes 30. 4 minutes 30. So we'll see what's like. We've got to stir it halfway through actually. So halfway through, we'll stir it. Leave it for the remaining time. Then we've got to let it stand for 1 minute, and we'll see what it's like. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so we're about halfway through. It's just not going to scald on my fingers. Right, so we're stirring it. It smells alright. What do you think? What do you think, Phil?
Looks like chicken.
Looks like chicken. It's not though. I think it's the it's compressed milk, isn't it? Right, that's a nice. It does smell alright. Good. Right, lid back on loosely. And we're going to cook it for the remaining time. I'm going to use this because it's looking hot. Let's have a look. Right, in your com, let's have a little look. Now what they say to do is to give it a little stir, and you got to leave it stand for 1 minute, probably because it's hotter than the sun, I'd have thought, at the moment. Right, let's leave it stand, then we'll taste it and see what it's like. So we've given it about a minute or so. So it recommends give it a minute to cool down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the plate. So we got the tofu, butternut squash, edam, soybeans, red peppers, quinoa with a coconut, ginger, lime and red chili sauce. You can smell the lime and the red chili. So you know, obviously it's got that smell. You smell the lime, the chili, and, it's got coconut in it as well. Right, let's try it. Let's try a bit. It still looks quite hot. I burn my mouth. Trying to work out what I can taste. Ginger.
Might be a bit hot.
Coriander. Is there coriander in it? No. Oh, it's a ginger. You can taste the ginger. Whew.
What does the tofu taste like?
No, try a bit of this. So obviously, it looks nice. Let's try a bit of this. This is tofu.
Yeah.
This is a tofu. So it's basically milk, isn't it?
So yeah, milk. Compressed soy milk.
Yeah. I'm a bit, with this one, I wouldn't normally personally buy something like this, really. I normally have like chicken and stuff. So obviously this would be vegetarian, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, if I'm honest, I'm gonna have one more mouthful and I'll tell you what I think. This is mild, isn't it? Okay, I'll tell you what I think. I think it's lacking a little bit in taste. I mean, I know it's got all this stuff in it. It's got the butternut squash, red peppers, ginger, lime. You can taste the lime and the ginger. And obviously the chili sauce. But I suppose it is mild. Maybe there's a hot one. I assume is there a hot one you can buy?
There was different ones.
Yeah. So, I think my it's nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's not a complete disaster at all. And it's quite a nice meal. I think if you like something spicy though, go for the hot one. I mean, this is mild, so I assume there is an off one hot. Yeah, it's not really my sort of thing, if I'm honest. I would prefer to have some meat in it, but again, I'm not going to market what I just a general thing of what I think.
Are you a vegetarian then?
If you're a vegetarian and you like things spicy, go for the next one up, the hot one.
I don't know. Hot.
There might not be one. We'll have to find out. I'm a little bit surprised it's not as tasty. I thought it was going to be more tastier. But it's all there. Okay, let's give it a mark. So, for this type of thing, so if you're vegetarian, Thai Red Buddha box. For the money, it was like £6.25. It is nice. Obviously, the quality, you can see it's good quality. There's a lot of stuff in there. I've seen a lot worse. It is M&S, so you do expect a certain standard. And I think it is that standard, but for me, it's not something... I'll be honest, I think £6.25 for that is quite steep. I really do. Because you can get things like for half the price, which I think are probably just as nice. So, value for money, £6.25. I wouldn't have said so. I wouldn't want to spend £6.25 on that again, my personal view, because I think there's a lot of other stuff you can get for half the price. So on the market on value for money, and I'll do a separate mark for the taste. So as far as the meal was, it tastes all fresh like you'd think it would be. You could taste the ginger and the lime, stuff like that. But I think it could be a bit of a slightly better taste if they could. So on the market, I think a 7's fair for that. A 7 out of 10. So don't get me wrong, still very nice. I would recommend it to try it and see what you think. It's certainly not a disaster. Value for money, so £6.25. I'm pretty sure it was.
It's £5 in the UK.
Yeah, I mean it's £6.25 here because we live on a little island in the English Channel. But if you look online, a lot of the stuff is £5. So it might be £5 if you watch this in the UK. We live in a little island just off the UK next to France called Guernsey, and they normally put shipping charges on. So £6.25 here, but it may be cheaper where you are. But for marks out of 10 for value for money, I'll maybe give it a 5, because I think it is a bit on the pricier side, and it's not. I think you can get stuff cheaper for just as nice, but that's my view. So there we go. So I hope that was maybe helpful. I was a bit on the fence with that really, but tough one. It's certainly didn't blow me away. But there you go. So if you want to see more food reviews from the supermarket, remember to subscribe to this channel. And if you did like this video or you thought it helped you slightly, remember to give it a thumbs up. And I will finish that off. But yeah, that's my view on it. Anyway, until the next time, take care. I'll see you again soon.